kind of with Xavier Johnson's injury status kind of up in the air, what you're expecting to get out of that court heading into Big Ten play tomorrow night.
Well, again, we're still evaluating X to see where he is. And if he can't play, hey, it's the next man up. I mean, that's how it's always been here. And injuries are part of the game. And, there's nothing you can do about it. If he can't play, then I expect somebody else to step up and play.
Mike and Zion.
Yeah, Coach, with kind of going into a couple games with Big Ten opponents, do your rotations change a little bit? Obviously, X's status will kind of determine that, but you've kind of gone to the second unit kind of together in every game so far. But do you kind of tighten things up here, kind of gets this week?
Well, don't really know flow of the game based on, who they got in the game will determine that. And X will play a major role in that too if he doesn't play. So it's all about feel for me. And, guys are playing well when I put them in there. They'll stay in the game. If they're not, then I got to go find it somewhere else.
Zion, then Rabbi.
Mike, I know rebounding was a big concern of yours early on. The last couple of games, I guess you guys have done a bit of a better job. What do you feel like has changed on the glass for you guys, and how can you keep that going?
Well, our perimeter guys are starting to rebound a little bit. McKenzie, Caleb Banks, when he's been in there, he's picked up some rebounds. We just got to get our guard play. I got to get Gallo and Gabe and CJ, guys we got to get them picking up some rebounds. If they do that, then that takes a lot of pressure off our interior, having to always rebound the ball.
Rabbi, then Alex.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Good morning.
Hey, so I just want to check. You mentioned some things on your radio show about three-point shooting, and some of the advanced analytics suggest that very few teams have made the NCAA tournament making a low number of threes. Do you look at those things and say, okay, we have to get our 3-point numbers up to a certain rate? Or do you look at this team and say, hey, with the front court, there's a different way for this team to be successful? How do you approach that?
Maybe we might be that team that makes the tournament, not making threes. You ever thought about that? That could happen.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, everybody puts so much on analytics. Hey, maybe we might be that team to make it. The bottom line is, guys, we're sitting here with one loss, with some wins. Got a lot of work still on our hands. We hadn't made the 3-point shot, but we still are winning. And maybe the 3-point shot will come around. I don't know. We work on them every day, just like we work on free throws, shooting twos, rebounding the basket. We do all the things that you're supposed to do in terms of preparing for a game and getting better. So all we can do is hope that they put the ball in the hole when they shoot the three. And if they don't, then I got to feel like they're going to go down and get some stops and rebound the ball and give us another shot at it again.
Gotcha. Thanks, Coach.
Alex and Bob.
Thanks for the time. We appreciate it. It kind of feels like you guys have been picked apart a little bit, even though you're 5-1. You kind of alluded to that. What do you like about what you've seen from this team so far, and what maybe encourages you about the development so far, and has you maybe excited as the season moves along that this team can develop into a tournament team?
Well, again, when you got 10 new faces and every game has been somewhat a challenge, we haven't gone the other way. You could easily go the other way, then you guys would be singing another tune. But that hadn't been the case. We made plays with the new team, new players down the stretch where we have secured the game. That's what's been intriguing to me as a coach, because we could have easily gone the other way. So that means a lot in terms of building a basketball team. Now, do we still have a long way to go? Absolutely.
Bob, then Todd.
Yeah, Mike, Khalil came here with the reputation. We're all aware of that reputation. How have you been able to get him to play at full capacity, and he's obviously playing with a lot of energy.
Just pushing him. I mean, again, I'm not knocking where he's been. I'm not knocking the coaches that's coached him, but I coach a different way, I mean, and that's not even knowing how other coaches coach when they're in practice. But you have to come to practice with energy. You have to play hard. And that was a knock on him. And, he's starting to figure that part of it out. And he's so far this young season, he's been playing well for us.
Todd and Tom Brew.
Hey, Mike. Malik Renew, even before the season started, he conveyed to us that he felt more comfortable, and because he feels more comfortable, he's more confident. Obviously, that's been demonstrated in his play. Was there a point in the offseason where you started to see him click a little bit in terms of his comfortability and his confidence? And also, has his back bothered him at all this week in the run up to tomorrow's game?
No, he'll be ready to play. The difference is, he put the time in this summer. His body's changed. It's not the same body that he came in here with as a freshman. Even though we thought we trimmed him down, he trimmed down even more and really put the work in this summer, and it's paying off. I mean, and that's what young players have to do. They have to work in the summer to get ready for the upcoming season and put time in on the floor. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get better. And he's done that.
Tom Brew.
Good morning, Grandpa Woodson.
Thank
I know you mentioned the 3-point shooting and such, but what about the 3-point defense that you guys have had so far? A lot of teams have been able to get plenty of good looks against you. Or where do you stand with trying to get that better going forward?
That's a big problem right now. I mean, because we were pretty good in that area the last few years, and that's one of my biggest concerns. That and rebounding the basketball. And a lot of that is, again, the new faces trying to figure out what the hell we're doing from a rotation standpoint. The miscues have been so glaring, man. It is scary. So these are things, I mean, that are correctable, but we just got to keep working and until we get it right, because we are giving up too many threes, and it's putting so much pressure on us from a defensive standpoint. To truly get stops when you need them, we got to get better in that area. There's no doubt about that.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
That it?
That's it. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.